Fantastic. Welcome, everyone, and good morning to you across the United States. We're so happy to have Amy Johnson, one of Y Street Capital's partners and owners here. Amy, we're doing this as an advertisement for our LinkedIn Live event, which is coming not this Friday, but the following Friday. And we're talking about deal making. I've gotten to sit with you in some of the negotiating tables that Y Street Capital works on. And I remember my jaw wanting to drop because I was in awe of the way that you worked in the deal making context. So give us a little bit of a sneak preview of what we're going to hear on June 7th when we share a longer format.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think, we're going to talk about how to think creatively, how to think outside of the box, how to be able to grasp on to individual strengths and bring those into the deal, because then they're going to shine as part of the deal. And ultimately, I would say the biggest part is people can talk about making a deal happen, but actually executing a deal and getting it over the finish line is a whole nother story. And we're going to talk about that.
Actually, even this morning, you said to me, hey, I think we need to push this specific element of a specific project that we're working on a little harder. Will you copy me on that? And I thought to myself, you really want me to copy you on this one piece of one project when we have so many things going on? And yet I knew if you are aware of it, you will push it forward. So tell us some of the variables you think about first when you think about deal making. What comes to mind when you run through your checklist?
Yeah, we've got to look at the anatomy of the deal. We've got to look at the type of debt or leverage we're going to use on that deal. And then where is that capital coming from? How is this being funded besides the banks or the creative financing? Where is the money coming from that's going to be funding the actual deal itself for it? All those take, and then are those individuals being very passive? Are they part of this deal? Are and the legal structures behind that as well for it. And then that can open some other doors as well, as far as what's the longevity of this deal going to be like, and what are some tax implications that we're going to have. So yeah, all of those play an important part when we're structuring the right type of entity and formation and the right legal and everything else for it.
On Y Street Capital's advisory board, we're fortunate to have one of the 20th century's great deal makers, George Ross, as an advisor, an independent person who looks in and says, this is what I see you all needing to do. This is what my experience has taught me about certain contexts. And George says that being unpredictable and being, like you said, open-minded is a way to accomplish so much more in a negotiation. So for you, can you give us even one short, fun example of something that you felt was unexpected or creative in a recent opportunity we worked on?
Oh man, that's hard to. There's a lot of points there. I would say one thing to. One deal I was working on, I didn't really realize the end goal of the user, of what they were wanting, and I didn't understand the full expectations of what they wanted, and it actually at first soured the deal in making it like it wouldn't happen until I realized what was important to them and their roles. And then that's when we were able to say, like, oh, okay, this is their motivation. This is what they want. We can give them that. That's easy. And then it opened other doors for it. So that was important.
Fantastic. So June 7th at 4:00 p.m. Central, 3:00 Mountain, we'll have a LinkedIn Live session. Amy will spend a half an hour talking about her methods, her thought processes when going through deal making. So you'll see that on Facebook. You'll see that on YouTube as well. But go to our LinkedIn Live event and find the resources and the links to be able to join us on June 7th. Again, 3 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Central Time. The link is also in the comments. So, Amy, thanks for joining us here, and we look forward to having everyone on June 7th.
Awesome. Thanks. Look forward to it. Bye.